There was a time when nations fought for oil. Then they fought for nuclear weapons. Now, the most valuable resource on Earth may be something you cannot even touch: intelligence. Artificial intelligence is no longer just a technology. It is becoming infrastructure. It can write software, analyze intelligence, design machines, generate images, control robots, and accelerate scientific research. And behind this technological revolution are three forces fighting for the lead: OpenAI, Google, and an entire Chinese AI ecosystem determined not to fall behind. This is not simply a competition between companies. It is a race for technological power, and the winner could influence the next decade of human history. For decades, artificial intelligence existed mostly inside research laboratories. Then, in late 2022, everything changed. ChatGPT suddenly gave ordinary people access to a machine that could communicate in natural language. Millions of people discovered that AI could write essays, summarize documents, generate code, brainstorm ideas, and answer questions within seconds. The world had entered a new technological era. OpenAI had turned artificial intelligence from a research concept into a mass market product. But OpenAI was not alone. Google had already spent years building some of the world's most important AI research. Its DeepMind division had produced breakthroughs in areas such as protein structure prediction and reinforcement learning. Google also controlled something incredibly important: the infrastructure, search, cloud computing, data centers, specialized AI hardware, and billions of users. Then there was China. For years, Chinese technology companies had been building their own AI capabilities: Alibaba, Baidu, Tencent, Huawei, and a growing generation of AI startups. But the real shock came when Chinese developers began proving that they could compete with American models while operating under major hardware restrictions. One name became impossible to ignore: DeepSeek. OpenAI's strategy has been relatively simple: build increasingly capable frontier models, put them in the hands of hundreds of millions of people, and turn AI into a platform. The company is competing on more than just chatbot intelligence. It is trying to create an entire AI ecosystem: models, agents, coding systems, voice, images, business tools, and autonomous software capable of completing tasks instead of simply answering questions. The vision is enormous. Imagine telling an AI, "Build my business." Instead of giving you instructions, the system researches the market, writes the software, creates advertisements, analyzes customers, and manages routine operations. If AI reaches that level, the chatbot becomes something much more powerful. It becomes a digital worker, and that is why the competition matters. The company that builds the most capable AI may gain an enormous advantage in software, business, research, and automation. But OpenAI has a problem. AI is incredibly expensive. Frontier models require enormous amounts of computing power. That means data centers, electricity, advanced chips, and billions of dollars. And this brings us to Google's greatest advantage. Google does not need to build an AI empire from scratch. It already owns one of the largest technological ecosystems on Earth: Search, Android, YouTube, Google Cloud, Gmail, Maps, Chrome, and decades of artificial intelligence research. Its Gemini family of models represents Google's attempt to bring that technology into almost every part of its ecosystem. Think about the advantage: an AI assistant inside your phone, an AI system inside your email, AI inside search, AI inside cloud computing, AI helping developers write software, AI analyzing video, AI assisting scientific research. Google's advantage is not simply intelligence, it is distribution. Millions of people already use Google's products every day, so Google does not necessarily need users to download a completely new AI platform. It can bring AI to the products they already use. But there is another advantage that is often overlooked. Google designs its own AI chips. Its TPU infrastructure gives Google more control over the computing systems used to train and run its models. That matters because the AI war is also a chip war. And this is where the third player enters the story. China's AI strategy is different. The United States has some of the world's strongest frontier AI companies, but China has something else: scale. A huge technology sector, a massive domestic market, large pools of engineers, industrial capacity, and government support for strategic technologies. But China faces a major weakness. Advanced AI depends heavily on cutting-edge semiconductor technology. And for years, the United States and its allies have restricted China's access to some advanced chips and semiconductor manufacturing technologies. The goal was straightforward: slow China's ability to develop frontier AI. But something unexpected happened. The restrictions also created a powerful incentive for China to develop its own technology. Chinese companies began optimizing models to work more efficiently. Researchers focused on extracting more performance from limited computing resources, and open models became increasingly important. Then came DeepSeek. Its rise shocked Silicon Valley because it demonstrated that highly capable AI could be developed with dramatically different economics. And the story did not stop there. By 2026, Chinese AI companies such as DeepSeek and Moonshot AI were continuing to push low-cost and open-weight models into the global market. Recent reports even describe Chinese models such as Moonshot's Kimi K3 as competing with leading American systems while being offered at extremely low cost. Suddenly, the question changed. It was no longer, can China build competitive AI? The question became, how close is China? Behind every powerful AI model is something less glamorous: silicon. AI requires enormous computing power, and the most advanced AI accelerators have become strategic assets. The United States has used export controls to restrict China's access to certain advanced semiconductor technologies. Washington argues that these restrictions are necessary for national security and technological leadership. But there is a paradox. When you restrict a country's access to foreign technology, you can also give that country a reason to build its own. Research published in 2026 argues that U.S. restrictions have accelerated China's push toward domestic semiconductor and OpenAI ecosystems. And China is investing heavily in localization. Huawei and other domestic companies are trying to build alternatives across the semiconductor stack. At the same time, Chinese AI researchers are becoming increasingly efficient at using available hardware. This is why the AI race cannot be measured only by counting GPUs. It is also a race in algorithms, efficiency, chips, electricity, data centers, and talent. So who actually has the advantage? The answer depends on what you measure. OpenAI's weapon is frontier model development and product momentum. Its goal is to push AI capabilities forward and turn those capabilities into consumer and enterprise products. Google's weapon is infrastructure and distribution. It has enormous computing resources, AI research expertise, cloud infrastructure, and access to billions of users. China's weapon is scale, manufacturing, cost pressure, and open ecosystems, and that creates a fascinating three-way competition. OpenAI wants the smartest AI. Google wants AI integrated everywhere. China wants AI that can be deployed cheaply and at massive scale. But there is one more battlefield: price. Because if AI intelligence becomes cheaper and cheaper, the advantage may move away from whoever has the most expensive model. It could move toward whoever can deploy AI most efficiently. Recent developments from Chinese labs have intensified this price war, with new low-cost models pushing the cost of AI services downward, and that could completely change the industry. Imagine that, 5 years from now, advanced AI costs almost nothing. What happens? Every small business can afford an AI employee. Every developer can access powerful coding systems. Every school can provide personalized tutoring. Every factory can use AI-driven robotics. And every government can deploy intelligent systems at enormous scale. In that world, the winner isn't necessarily the company with the most powerful model. It could be the company or country that can make advanced AI cheapest and easiest to deploy. This is why China's open and low-cost approach matters. And it is why American companies cannot simply rely on being first. They have to remain better or become cheaper, preferably both. But there is a darker side to this competition. AI is not only about productivity. It can influence cybersecurity, military planning, surveillance, propaganda, scientific research, and autonomous systems. The faster these technologies improve, the more governments see AI as a national security asset. That is why Washington and Beijing are treating AI increasingly like strategic infrastructure. And that creates a dangerous possibility. The AI race could become an arms race. Each side fears that slowing down could mean falling behind. And if one country believes another is about to achieve a decisive advantage, the pressure to move faster becomes even stronger. This is one reason today's AI competition is bigger than OpenAI versus Google. Those companies are competing inside a much larger geopolitical struggle. So who will win the AI war? OpenAI? Google? China? The uncomfortable answer is nobody knows. The technology is changing too quickly. A breakthrough in algorithms could change the balance. A new semiconductor breakthrough could change it again. A cheaper model could destroy an expensive business model overnight. A new AI chip could rewrite the economics of training. And a single scientific breakthrough could make today's assumptions completely irrelevant. What we do know is that the competition is no longer theoretical. In 2026, Chinese AI models are challenging American systems on cost and capability, while the United States continues to hold major advantages in frontier AI companies, advanced computing infrastructure, and semiconductor technology. The gap is real, but so is the race. Let's wind up the topic. The first industrial revolution changed human muscle. The internet changed human communication. Artificial intelligence may change something even more fundamental: human intelligence itself. And for the first time, the world's most powerful technology is being developed in a global competition between corporations and nations. OpenAI is racing to build increasingly capable intelligence. Google is racing to put AI everywhere. China is racing to make AI cheaper, more scalable, and increasingly independent of Western technology. But perhaps the biggest question isn't who will win. The real question is, what happens to the world when artificial intelligence becomes too important for any one country or company to control? Because this war isn't really about chatbots. It is about who builds the machines that will help build the future, and the race has already begun.